So welcome, I'm back, and now I am at Grave in Velp, and this is the bigger Jesuit house they built because of Ravenstein got too small, and I got some information on that. As you can see, it's quite big again. Oh, we're so poor, we took the vow of poverty. Yeah. Liars. Nowadays it's a retirement center. All the elderly people are being taken care of here. They have their own rooms, they have their own apartments. Even kijken. The Mariendal House in Velp near Grave was built between 1862 and 1865 by the Jesuit fathers and was used as a noviciate until the 1960s. The architect was Father A. Slotenmakers, S.J. The father also did pastoral work in the area and also trained missionaries who were sent to Java among other places. So we know that Indonesia was one colony of the Netherlands. So we know now that the Jesuits also went there to arrange everything behind the scene. Let's see if I can find something else. In 1966 the fathers left for Venlo and the monastery. Jesuits did not speak of a monastery of a house, was sold to the St. Jozef Stichting. Hey, St. Joseph, wasn't that just the church we went by in Ravenstein? Or Binkhoff Foundation, which provides care for mentally handicapped people. The monastery building, a national monument, will be preserved. In 2018 it was purchased by Adevika. So that's probably one of those cover companies for the Jesuits. Look how big it is. Not many signs and symbols, the usual fleur-de-lis. We're gonna have a walk around. Also, the last stop I'm gonna make today are two monasteries. One of monks and one of nuns next to each other. So you can guess what happened over there. And again, this house is located next to a little forest. Again. And this house is also a part of it. This is probably where they keep the servants and the coaches and administration or something. They got a little fence. It's well protected, as you can see, lots of cameras. But the elderly live here right now. It's a caretaking home. Look, it's nice. The surroundings are pretty nice over here. You can't go in, but we're not gonna go there because we don't want to disturb the people. This is maybe interesting, this little front. So, maybe also interesting is that some famous people took their novitiate over here. I had that on paper, but where did I leave that? And walk around when I search for that information. I think it was even Pieter Hans Kolvenbach who took his novitiate over here. Oh, it's a little bridge. This is where they go into the cellar. Oh, they got a nice billiard room over here, I see. And that is the tower with the clock. Probably a bell. A bell in Holland is a clock. So bell, baal, bell. You know who baal is? So when they ring the bell, they ring the baal clock. The baal ring. They also have a cemetery over here somewhere in this little forest. Maybe we're gonna go there. Let's see if we can reach it. But again, you know, the poor little Jesuits. Oh, how poor they are in the Roman Catholic Church. Oh, over here. The sun symbol, ik hoc in hoc signo, and this sign conquer. What's the sign? The sun. And the Tammuz cross. And of course we got the skull and bones, which they have on the flag when they get initiated. They got the chalice with the sun symbol. Let's see, got the names. Nimor, Jacobs, Westerlaken, Hoenselaars, Kalle, Geneste. That's one of the royal families. I know that. Spierings, Willebois, Boele, Van As. This is probably the Jesuits who lived here and died. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The Sacred Heart with the flames. And the Sacred Heart with the knife. Where in the Bible is this? Huh? That we should worship this? Nowhere to be found, people. It's the other way around. They are not of God, they are Satan. They come to take away your soul and your everlasting salvation in Jesus Christ. And it's our duty to wake them up, to tell them it's a stinky Catholic Church. It stinks of death and of rotten flesh. They have a little cafe over here, not gonna disturb the people. Because we don't have anything against Catholic in general. It's against the clergy. It's against their spirit, visions. We do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Therefore, put on the full armor of God. That is my intention with these videos. Look, there's a little hill over there. What is going on? There's nowhere. There's a hill, and over there there's a hill. What lays down the hill? Who knows? Let's see if we can have a walk in the forest. We can find the cemetery place. Yeah, today I also talked with a guy living or taking care of the nun cloister where I was before, in Ravenstein. I talked to him about what's going on, what's wrong, and the people already know if something is wrong, but they don't know where or what. And let's hope he understood it and read the Bible, and that God will give him truth and everlasting life. The IHS. Yep, this is the front of the building. Cameras everywhere. This is a little garden. Let's see where this path will lead us. They have a little, maybe some water over there. Yeah, like I told you, the Roman Catholics are really big on the south side of the big rivers, and Nijmegen is just between the big rivers, the Rhine and the Maas. Hey, it's open. Let's have a walk over there. So, I'm gonna go to monasteries to see how close they were together. So for you to get an idea of what's going on there. Because you read about this in certain books if you're not from Europe and you cannot come here because you're too busy or you lack the money. Then I will show you. You can point it out to other people. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a nice conversation with Jörg Lusman again. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Maybe about the rulers of evil that I translated in Dutch. It's always nice to talk to Jörg, another brother who's got so much information. I always forget the years and the names. So I'm sorry for that. Well, I'm trying to do my best. Everybody's got their talent, right? God gave everybody their talent. So this is all a part of the house of the Jesuits. It's quite a big piece of land. And as we're walking, I can tell you a story about a nephew of mine. He's got a mental illness and he's schizophrenic. He's a really good guy and he's got the medication for that. But before he got medication, he went to a cloister to be a monk. And that was in the neighborhood of Eindhoven. And he told me he got thrown out because he was a little bit too radical on some things. But that's personal, I'm not going to tell you about that. He told me that the monks who are abstence, they get money from the foundation to go to the prostitutes if they cannot take it anymore. And also the land which they had like this was worth about 5 million euros. And that is like 20-30 years ago, so you can imagine how much it's worth right now. And they say they're so poor, they have no money. Oh no, we don't look at women, abstinence. Nobody can do that. It's not in the Bible. The Bible says you can marry, have children, and be the head of the family, of the wife, and Jesus is the head of the father, the man. So all of this is part of it. They also have a little farm where they have farm animals for the children and for people who have a mentally disorder. I think that's a good thing, but you know, it's all cover for the things behind the scenes. This is a little school, I think. Over there they have a little... Hello, where is the cemetery? I think it's over in the... Maybe we can ask. Okay, I shut up now, so you can just have a look. Maybe on the left side, because on the right side we're going a different way. Big chickens, turkeys, peacocks. It's always nice to be around animals. I like animals, that's why I got a dog. Maybe I'm gonna get another dog. Because the Muslim people, although I don't hate the people, the Muslims, just their spirit and their clergy, what they've been told from above, of course, just like Roman Catholics. But they really don't like dogs. Especially the dog I got. So many problems here with people from that area. Robberies, threats, killings. And more people are putting in by the NGOs. They gotta destroy the country, for the New World government. That's what they're doing all across the world, like China. They're destroying China right now. Everybody say, oh, China is a big country, they're so strong. No, they're not. They're on the verge of breaking down. Every country borders got to go for a one world government and a one world order, which we already got in the United Nations, of course, but it's gotta be bigger. Where is the cemetery? Okay, I'm not gonna bother you with this walk around. I'm gonna have a walk around and see if I can find the cemetery. And if I found it, I can make a little movie of it. If I don't, I will see you back at the monastery, my last stop. Alright, Maranatha. So, I'm inside of the monastery right now. I wanted to show you this. This is inside the building I just showed you. The ornaments. Hey, what's this? A calf? The golden calf, maybe? Well, I don't think I have to speak with what I'm about to show you. It speaks for itself. Inside of the Jesuit monastery. Former Jesuit monastery. Maybe I should have a little walk around here. Look, it's quite luxury. So the rich Catholic people live here. Hey, it opens by itself. It also smells. This is the hall where they can have their amusement. The rafter, they call it. Cloister or monastery. Oh, it's a camera. Shiva, deze kant. Come, come. Okay, I'm gonna have a walk around the other side. So, this is what it looks like on the inside. And nobody knows, it's just decoration, people. It's just art. Yeah, just art. Look at this. What's that, a dragon or a dog or what? This is a pig, of course. Another dragon kind of thing. What's that? This one is gone. Maybe they have other things. And here, oh, they have the phoenix over here. Looks like the phoenix. And what's this? So, hello. Hi. Ik zou zo even uitleggen wat ik aan het doen ben hoor. This is old tapestry probably. Hey, what's this? A lion or a dragon with wings and IHS? That's some strange art. Hello. Well, that's about it. I'm going to explain to the people what I was doing because, you know, it's not normal when you go film into a location like this. So, right now I'm standing at a really old church. It's called the Roman Catholic Church of St. Vincentius. It's a church's origin in 11th century. It was destroyed, built up, and now it's not in use anymore. It's just a little bit of a museum. And as you can see here, I told you about the Free State land van Ravenstein, where the Jesuits resided, while the Protestants were around it. This is their logo. And the red and the white is the North Brabant province logo, flag. So you can see North Brabant is Roman Catholic. Stooped in Roman Catholic. So this little church is between two cloisters, and one of them is a nunnery over there, And the other one is Capuciner cloister over there. That's where we're going. And you see, just so it's man, and just over there is woman. So you can imagine what happened here. This is a gravestone, 1625. So it says around this church there were buried a lot of dead people, so I'm standing upon the graves actually. Well, that's good to know. So the surrounding of this is a graveyard. And as you might see soon, go first to the Capuciner cloister. You will see the nun cloister has got a really big wall, around 4 meters in height. So no little nun could escape. So this is a really old church, you can see, because there's not many symbols and signs on there yet. They didn't have the money to do that probably. So over there is the river de Maas, behind the farm over there. So they had a route to come here. Gave, the little village, the medieval village, is also next to the Maas. A lot of history took place here. The battle between the Protestant Dutch and the Catholic Spaniards of Alva. They had a big battle over here near the Maas. There was a bastion standing over there. It's not there anymore. I don't know exactly the history of it. But they stood in Roman Catholicism, as you can see. Now I'm walking to the Capuciner monastery. And the Capuciner are the ones who are somewhere in Eastern Europe. I don't know where, is it Slovakia or Czechia? They have like a church all made of human bones and skulls. Yeah, that's nice, eh? Church of bones and skulls. That really tells you they love Jesus and God. Human remains church. so silly. Nowadays these monasteries and these cloisters are used as housing for people from Poland or Eastern Europe. They live here and they get a little room in here for a house. It's not that bad for them. No, it's nice and quiet. Probably cheap also. Oh yeah, and I have to do a rectification. I just get out of Mariendal, where I was, the Jesuit big monastery house, and I talked to the receptionist over there, and she said there's only 20 permanent residents over there, and other people, they are just there for daycare, and there's all kinds of people there, so it's not only the rich Catholic people, it's all kinds of people. So my rectification on that. Hello. As you can see, it's got big walls again. Yeah, we can have a look inside. Look at this. It's got a little garden on the inside. Jiva, come. Oh, it's got a little plaque over there. Capuciner monastery. On this location stood a house of Emmaus that the Capuchin Father Basilius van Brugge, that's in Belgium, in 1645 entered as a monastery. So it's also part of the free country of Ravenstein. It's not that interesting. So yeah, they also have a big garden. That's this little statue, maybe that's the guy. Koenraad, I don't know who's Koenraad. Another lost soul. Menda Brothers Kapucijnen. The church is open, okay. Normally I don't do this, you know this. I'm not going into church, but for this time, let's see. Is it open? It's not open. Maybe you can have a look over here what it looks like. Okay, this is better. I don't have to go in. Look at this. This is the Emmaus, the Capucine Church. Black and white tiles, symbolism, signals. So this is where they do their Ave Marias and the other blasphemies, eating the Jesus cookie. And the chalice of wine, that's supposed to be the blood. Baptizing little children. So yeah, good, I don't have to go in. Perfect. So we're going to the monastery right now. It's the same walk, so I'm going to close it and I'll be right back. So this is where the nuns used to live. Look at the high walls. What is it? 5 meters high. There's no escaping the Antichrist. They have a little church, and inside these walls, I mean, is a big garden and all kinds of other things where the nuns spend their time. Right now it's also an artist room and also for the hardworking Eastern European workforce. Tiva, kom je? So it's not in use anymore also. But as you know, they can always confiscate it back. It's about 100 meters from the Capucine cloister where we just were. And there's a little plaque with the famous Saint Jozef, yeah, also in Ravenstein. They adore Saint Joseph for some kind of reason. In remembrance of the congregation of the chapel, 2nd of September 1948. So it's not that long still occupied. Oh, there's a big house in front of it. This is the cloister where they... Oh, the Sacred Heart, of course. Catholic action. You have to read Topasauces, Rulers of Evil. He explains what the Sacred Heart is and where it's from. Can have a little walk around because this is about it. As you can see, it's a nice area, nice and quiet. So no other people will see what happened to these people. It's like a prison. Look at this, it's a prison. Ah, it is a prison. It's a Catholic prison. I wonder how many abortions took place over here and how many killings of little kids and rape victims. So as you can see, this wall goes all around the complex. Well, it's not that interesting to follow the wall. You see Dutch farmland that they want to destroy for their WEF agenda. And this was about it for today. I hope you enjoyed, find it informative. I'm going to put the links in the description, and read your Bible. Maranatha.